Hello and welcome to another Animates review of One Piece chapter 1043. We Die Together. It's your boy KB. Just to let you guys know, I've taken in all your comments and thoughts on this chapter 1043, so I will be addressing them at the end. You know the process. Every week I'll send out your thoughts and opinions on the Instagram and Twitter. You say your thoughts and I'll address them at the end. And whilst we're at it, like, comment and subscribe so it can help us get this video out to more people so we can grow the community. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to the chapter. So yeah, like this, I haven't seen a lot of hype built around this chapter in a One Piece chapter in a while. Like, I think there were spoilers going everywhere on the Twitter, on Reddit, Quora, everywhere, YouTube. So it was just a lot of, information going around and people putting up a lot of videos and stuff and people trying to make theories when they've seen the spoilers and trying to take credit. So it was just a lot, man. Honestly, there was just so much hype for this chapter. I just couldn't believe it. Me personally, I woke up Friday morning, got some hot chocolate, got some brioche as well, you know what I mean? And you just dunk it in and munch it whilst I was just taking my sweet time with this chapter, because I think there was a lot of hype around this. I actually wanted to just take it in for what it was, and boy, it's lived up to the hype still. I can't even lie to you. But yeah, so the chapter starts off with Whole Cake Island. So it's the Jam 66 situation, arriving at Whole Cake Island. So we've had a lot of cover pages regarding all of this. I think it's about time it wraps up, in my opinion, but nonetheless, this isn't what the hype's been building for around this chapter. So first page of the chapter, it jumps straight into where we left off with Kaido versus Luffy. Kaido and Luffy having their last final bout. Do you know what I mean? You know, your finishing move where you put all your haki, all your chakra, all your ki into the last attack, but then Luffy gets distracted and then it opens him up to be vulnerable to Kaido's attack. So that literally, that's where we left off at, and Kaido knocks the shit out of Luffy. It's hard to say if this is the hardest bang, but I guess it is implied that this is the hardest attack that Luffy's taken, even though he got one shot before, and it literally KOs him. You can't even see the pupils in his eyes, it's all white, and Kaido's face, he's so distraught in this chapter. He's so perplexed, confused, shocked, PTSD, everything, all of the above. That is ridiculous. And he literally states, "Do you know what you've done to CP0?" And interestingly enough, there was no reaction from CP0. I think whoever CP0 believe that they've got their job done, mission accomplished, and they're willing to take on whatever consequence that could be the case, because what happens is Kaido one-shots him as well. But the confidence he was oozing at that CP0 member with the scarf, it kind of leads me to believe that he's not finished quite yet. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but the other CP0, the taller one as well, had a very monotone reaction in terms of this is just standard procedure, or it was a reaction to say, he's fine. There's no need to have a reaction because everything's going to be fine. Do you get what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know how a lot of people feel going into that 1v1 clash as well between Kaido and Luffy, putting everything into it. Personally, I don't think Luffy's attack would have done anything. I think this would have been the result regardless. But nonetheless, let's keep the agenda alive. Ultimately, you don't know because it got interrupted. And what's beautiful as well is in this chapter, we got the official Dropbox stating that Kaido is the official winner on the rooftop. So yeah, that's more or less confirmed that Kaido did win the bout if there was any disagreements. And yeah, then we go on to Momonosuke stating that he can't hear Luffy's voice. But yeah, I was thinking, is this he can't hear Luffy's voice, i.e. being the voice of all things, because he's actually dead? Do we believe that he actually died? Because in this chapter, you could make the case and argument that Luffy actually did perhaps die. But we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that a little bit later. We also had Kid and Law in this chapter as well, stating that they can't believe that Luffy's... Because imagine if you're Kid and Law, you've just defeated Big Mom. Do you know what I mean? You've just beat Big Mom, and it's like, imagine you've got a group assignment, you've got a group project, you've done your part. You know what I mean? You completed a section of the essay that you said you was going to do and beat Big Mom. I know there was 2 of them, but nonetheless, they got the job done. They did what they were supposed to do. So I can see it from their point of view of just being so distraught. Although it's a 1v1, you bet on Kaido, but nonetheless, it was just like, I can be in that situation and empathize, like, damn, like, we've just taken out Yonko. It was your job, you promised, and you're still not able to do it. So yeah, it's just a lot of confusion in the air. And Marco actually makes an appearance in this whole. Where has Marco been? Marco should have been going around every single individual, healing them up whenever they need it. Do you know what I mean? He's had a long ass break because he wasn't fighting King or Queen anymore because Zoro and Sanji respectively took care of that. So what Marco's been doing, I have no idea. But it's always good to see Marco. He's given everyone a boost in morale, a boost in energy, telling everyone not to give up. Same with Yamato, and Yamato does it to a much better level. That's where the title of this chapter comes from. It comes through Yamato in a sense of she's boosting everyone's morale. She's telling everyone, even though Luffy couldn't beat him, it doesn't matter, we keep going. Even if we surrender, even if surrendering is our only option, I'd rather us all die together, which is the title name of this chapter. So she had a great moment. And yeah, I think a lot of people now are thinking, oh wow, even Chopper believes that Luffy's actually dead, when yeah, it's just all mad. It's actually a great chapter. There's just a lot of confusion, a lot of things going on at the moment. And another thing that I wanted to highlight as well was the fact that Kaido's underlings found this opportunity to attack Kid and Law as well. They thought because there was nothing left and they've used all the energy on Big Mom that they would be able to go in for the kill, which is smart, but nonetheless their crews come in to defend them as well. So yeah, that was actually quite good because I know their crews don't stack up anything compared to the Straw Hats. So the fact that they're actually coming to the defense of both of their captains is a really good thing. But yeah, let's get to the meat of the chapter. The ending of the chapter. I think as well, what a lot of people missed or might not have seen, because obviously it's not animated, it's in a manga. On page 14, there's like streaks of like sounds. So how I took it was it's implied that it's Luffy's heart beating that can be seen in that chapter. It's a page 14, check it out if you haven't. But it's the heartbeat that's rejuvenated, which can actually be translated. And so that's when Zunisha mentions to Momo and Osuke that he can hear the sounds of Joyboy returning, which was the heartbeats within Luffy. So yeah, that was something, just in case you guys missed it, that was something I picked up. And yeah, Zunisha literally says to Momonosuke, in over 800 years we've been waiting. And then that's when we see the massive grin from Monkey D. Luffy at the end. And yeah, it's Joyboy. From the feels we're getting so far, it does feel like perhaps there's a reincarnation. It feels like maybe this isn't Luffy now that we're about to witness. It's someone else, i.e. Joyboy, maybe going to take over his body. Some sort of Nine Tails, like Kurama taking over Naruto's body. But who knows? You got to wait and see. And you know how Oda does it, man. Oda will give us some sort of heat and then drop conveniently a break. So there will be no One Piece chapter next week. But I can imagine all the theories, all the comments, all the thoughts, discussions are just going to be booming literally for this next couple of weeks until the next chapter. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a great chapter. I think it did live up to the hype. I thought it was great that we've got a little bit of confusion in terms of 800 years and Joyboy's back. Does that imply that Luffy's devil fruit isn't what it stated? And now we can kind of confirm, when we had a chapter a couple weeks ago, when we had a discussion with the Gorosei stating that the previous world government had to hide the name of this devil fruit from the annals of history so that people wouldn't find out. I think more or less now we know. There was speculation that it could be Law or whatnot, or Tama with their time fruit, whatever, but now we can confirm that it is Luffy. And yeah, it's crazy. All that's left now is just to see what happens next, because although Luffy will get beat time and time again, you know what I mean, he's a rubber boy and you're supposed to always bounce back. So yeah, man, that's been the chapter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know down below your favorite moment of the chapter. And as promised, let's get into you guys' thoughts, comments, and opinions on this latest chapter. So we had a message on Instagram, and it states, this chapter was wild. This one needs to be discussed by Hanaj. Oh, of course, bro. Of course. Big facts. We'll probably get this discussion on the podcast as well. But yeah, this is something that needs to be discussed. Hence why I'm here now discussing it. Do you know what I'm saying? We had another comment from Omar. Shout out to you as well. He stated, Luffy melting is giving me Ichigo Vasto Lorde vibes. I hear that. It's just the whole theme or aspect of Berserk, or in a sense of somebody else taking over the body of the main character. Obviously that's not confirmed, but it looks like it. Luffy was out for the count. Why has this now awakened? And Joy Boy is here according to Zunisha. So now we just need to see what's gonna unfold. But I get you, man. The Vasto Lorde comparison, it does make a lot of sense. So that's from the Instagram. We had a comment from the Twitter from Son Kaios _YT, and he states, Nami once again showing why she's my favorite. Everyone needs someone like Nami in their corner. Kaido came out saying Luffy's dead, and she straight up calls BS on him. But yeah, nobody should be surprised that Luffy is Joy Boy. The signs have been there for a long time now. And I completely agree with you, bro. I think it's important to have people in your crew or people around you that can hype you up and, do you know what I mean, go against the grain. Although people might call you delusional, it's important. And ultimately, was she right or wrong? She's right. He's not dead. And as for the second part, but yeah, nobody should be surprised that Luffy's Joy Boy. The signs have been there for a long time now. I agree. There has been some hints. There was some prophecies back in Fishman Island. He can hear the voice of all things. Roger stated that he was too early. Someone needs to get born. Whitebeard tells Blackbeard that the man that, or the person that Roger's looking for is not you. So there has been a few things. I just think, and what I've seen a lot online is some folks believe that the whole reincarnation aspect of things doesn't sit well with the theme of freedom of One Piece. And I do hear it to some extent, in the sense of it would have been nice if it was just more so, and we was kind of sold that Luffy got a random fruit, a rubber fruit, and then just sailed the seas. And the first introduction to Roger was, yes, anyone's entitled to have my treasure, just go and find it. Do you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, there were some foreshadowing, like you said. Why would Shanks just hold or carry around a random devil fruit? And Whitebeard stating that the person that Roger's looking for is not you, and he's a Willer D. So I don't know, there's a bit of a conflict of interest. One side of the freedom and anyone can go about it, anyone can work hard and get there, but then there's the other side of destiny, reincarnation. I think that's the aspect people don't like, the reincarnation. But you know what I mean, our boy Naruto did it first, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. But thanks for your comment, man. And shout out to Kyoto Nizzy Jimmy. You've always been commenting on our One Piece tweets on Twitter, so shout out to you. And you said so much hype. I completely agree. This is one of the greatest chapters within WANO. I still think chapter 957 with the reveal of the bounties of Whitebeard Roger's still the better than this, but this is hype nonetheless. This has had the community in storm up until like a whole week before, so I completely agree. But yeah, let me know what you think, Nizzy Jimmy, was the highlight of the chapter for you. But yeah, thanks for your comment nonetheless. And then we've got another Twitter comment from Trev at TPT Trev. It said Pirate Jesus is here. Now this is hilarious, Pirate Jesus, because I know a lot of people used to say Naruto's the Ninja Jesus or Shinobi Jesus. So it's very interesting. I think I even replied to him and I said to him, is this good or bad? And he beautifully states, a lot of people should just keep the same energy they had towards another MC, i.e. Naruto and Luffy. Because let's be real, this is kind of similar in terms of the storyline of Naruto and the aspect of reincarnation and destiny, which a lot of people think was the worst part of Naruto, the Kaguya, the Indrashura reincarnation. And now that's the worst part of Naruto, and now One Piece has kind of tied it into their story now. But yeah, again, it's not confirmed. We still need to get through this break and see what the actual consensus is or what actually happened is. Another comment. Oh no, that's it. That's all the comments. So again, thank you so much for all of your comments, thoughts and opinions. But yeah, make sure to like, comment and subscribe to help the algorithm, help get this out to more people so we can grow the community. And of course, down below, comment on your overall thoughts in this chapter. What was the highlight for you? What did you like about the chapter? Or what did you not like about the chapter? So yeah, this has been another Animates chapter review of One Piece 1043, We Die Together. Catch you guys next time. Peace.